The Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 3, Chapter 61, Persuasion. Wow, I muttered unintentionally while looking around the checkpoints at the border to the northeast. The reason I muttered is due to the enormous amount of knights patrolling the border. Did they bring a wild army for this? A whole army. It's like it's the simple mistakes, right? The other show has grammatical mistakes. This one has spelling mistakes where they put entirely different words. What are you going to do if another country attacks? That trash. Well, I was certainly expecting soldiers, but this amount is ridiculous. The Devil of the Shield will surely escape to Siltwell. Do not miss him. Roger. So insufferably annoying. They're being strict enough with the border patrol that not even ants can escape. If it were just Raftalia, Fido, and I, we might be able to break through the front, but now we have to worry about the second princess. It is probably impossible. Even if we do charge in from the front of the other heroes may also be here. Charge in from the front, the other heroes might also be here. Well, they shouldn't have recovered completely from the last wave yet, though. Me charging in alone while they try to sneak past is not going to work. However, how did they find out I was going to Siltwell? They probably figured that would be the most disadvantageous country for them. Either way, my imagination is running wild. What do? We can't pass the barricade. Should we change roads? Impossible. The second princess mutters. Why would it be impossible? This seems to be an emergency deployment. Warnings will resound once people cross national borders, and soldiers will rush there. That's pretty severe. I imagine something like an infrared alarm system. These guys probably have something like this set up along the border. Even if we just camp a mountain, it will only be a matter of time before we are discovered. Fido, can you evade them while we pulling the wagon? They were warned. It is impossible to get away since they have the warning line. They are strangely detailed. This is my mother's emergency plan. No expenses were spared since it will be used in emergencies after all. It's quite elaborate. My killing intent rises, though there is nothing I can do to release it. Can't we escape to Siltwell through another country? The closest border is here, and we cannot choose any others. We ended up bumping to a villager from the neighboring village. Since we are in disguise, it should be fine. The second princess and I are hiding within the straw. Raftalia and the villager make eye contact, and there is a mysterious silence. Hero of the Shield-sama, it is dangerous here. I recommend you to take a detour. We were found out immediately? I must reconsider Raftalia's disguise. Our country has improved a lot thanks to the seed Hero-sama gave us. Thank you. Now that I think... Yes, it says country. Now that I look at it carefully, this guy is from the neighboring country. Moreover, this guy looks like he's been peddling. I think your disguise will be fine if you had a little more dirt. I only recognized you since you are such a beautiful raccoon demi-human. This is my fault. As expected, Raftalia seems to be one of the better-looking raccoon demi-humans. Or did she become a celebrity when we were peddling? In the first place, when I bought Raftalia, the slave trader said that the raccoon class's appearance is slightly bad. Since they are very wary, they are able to disguise themselves. I'm sorry for everything. Don't even think about it. Compared to what Hero of the Shield-sama has done for us, this much is nothing. I give him some silver in exchange for food. Our food problem is quite serious due to Fido. During our fugitive lifestyle, her stomach rumbled non-stop. I'm afraid she'll drop in speed. Our only advantages are Fido's speed and disguise ability. It is practically our lifeline against bounty hunters and adventurers on the road. Oh, a peddler. I want to buy something. Oh, shit. A soldier approaches the guy from the neighboring country. Hero of the Shield-sama? Shit, we've been discovered just by a soldier. Just as I was about to order Fido to silence him and run. It's me. I cooperated with Hiro-sama during the wave. And now that I look carefully, he's one of the volunteer soldiers. That reminds me, after parting with Trash, I couldn't follow up on any of the others that came with me to the castle. I was a little worried, but it seems like they're cooperating with us. Though at that time, I didn't know about the story of the Devil of the Shield. It must have been a considerably hard decision to go through with. They might even have been demoted. Did you get demoted? No, for some reason there was no blame. I see. Then you were on border patrol without getting demoted? It's not like that. The majority of the knights are concentrated here. Just for me? Hey, how much does this Trash hate me? It seems they really don't want me to go to Siltwell. Catching me might not even be their true purpose here, though. There must be something I don't know about concerning the country called Siltwell. It must not be... it might not be impossible... It might not impossible to proceed after all. It might be impossible to proceed after all? Whatever. My best hand, whatever the enemy hates. I don't know what, but there is certainly something I can exploit here. Anyway, it's dangerous here. Please escape as soon as possible. I am grateful. Don't mention it. Hiro-sama, are you troubled by the fact that we bumped into each other here, and that I recognize you as the hero of the shield-sama? Certainly. At the time of the last wave, the other heroes may have contributed to Glass's withdrawal. They may consider my abilities above them, but I would be murdered if we encounter again. In any case, we change Raftalia's clothes for some even worse ones and plaster her face with mud. For the time being, let's get out of here. I pray that your suspicions will be cleared up. After parting with the villager from the neighboring country and the volunteer, we head south to take a detour. We had only advanced a little. According to the volunteer's story, Moriyasu and Itsuki were on their way in a carriage. I barely steal a glance. One of their magicians seems to be chanting something. There! That cart of straw! I seriously hope that was not us. Immediately, I have a very bad feeling. Moriyasu and Itsuki rush up to our cart. Shit! What are you guys heading here? Why are you guys heading here? It's probably that bastard that used magic. I suppose it's some analysis magic. I brush off the straw and jump out of the wagon. Firo sensed the situation and returned to her Firo Real Queen form. So it was you after all! Today they were so close. Ren also appears. Shit, can this situation get any worse? We found you! Free Princess Melty! Itsuki points at me like he's some messenger of justice and makes a provoking face. Release what? I'm not restraining the second princess. Stop playing dumb. We have evidence. That's right. You have no justice. Justice, huh? Are the knights acting based on justice during the wave? The reality is everyone has their own sense of justice. Wait, if I think carefully, this guy's sense of justice is very straightforward. Back in the castle town, Ren was worried about the village of Plague, while Itsuki was just wasting my time on his useless justice impression. Can I use this? Well, there is no way that they will believe me but I might as well try. It will still be worth it trying to explain it once and the matter gets settled. In other words, if I can turn their sense of justice against each other, we may get out of this yet. An evil plot is hatched. It is one of the situations that game enthusiasts long for. If it works, this will make them doubt the country. Are you guys saying that what you believe is truly justice? What are you saying? The second princess is here without any injuries. I show the heroes the second princess while maintaining readiness to defend from any attacks. The second princess looks at me anxiously and nods. Hero of the sword-sama, hero of the spear-sama, hero of the bow-sama, the hero of the shield-sama is correct. Rather, he has saved my life. The second princess is not speaking with her usual childish tone, but rather with the authority of an authentic princess. The expressions of those three visibly change. In fact, they are just finding out that they were used for evil. Since these guys are basically lumps of justice, this will be extraordinarily disgraceful. Please believe me, there is a big conspiracy hidden behind this. But why did Princess Melty go to this guy? I just asked him to protect my life. The second princess explains what happened to them. Isn't it unnatural? Who would profit if the hero of the shield-sama kidnaps me? Are you trying to look for a reason? Your eyes are swimming. But this guy is... Did the country Merlot mark not give the hero of the shield somewhat different treatment? Certainly. In the first place, Mother was saying, when the time of misfortune comes, the people must join hands and unite to repel it. There's no room for hero-samas to be fighting each other. Please lower your weapons. The three heroes weakened their grips on their weapons and stood down, though they were still wary. They were defeated in the last fight, after all. As the second princess said, we need to train together and get stronger. If we are going to fulfill our missions as heroes, we cannot just increase our levels. Both our weapons and our levels must be sufficient. Do you understand? This is a conspiracy. I will tell you everything that I know. Whether or not you decide to fight will be up to you. After I say so, the bitch steps forward. Do not listen to the words of the devil of the shield. Shit, you bitch. I was just about to explain our circumstances. What should I say? In the first place, is she even worried about her younger sister? The latest incident is already solved. The devil of the shield used powerful brainwashing on the second princess. Sure, because he can do that. Fucking mine! I don't like her. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to like her, but she's such a bitch.